Hey, hi guys, this is just Freddy. Special tourist visa, documents required. Right, the first thing you're going to need, and it's no to do with this guys, is straight into the action. It's just very straightforward. It's taken me 2 days of studying. My brother, he went through with what I'm actually doing for you guys now. So it's all been proper kosher. This is exactly what is on the Royal Thai Embassy. So first of all, you need a TM7, which is a TM7. It's the same as when you filled in when you come into Thailand. You need the new form one, which is slightly different with the questions. Download that and then you fill that in, and then similar questions, maybe a little bit different. And that 4 by 6 centimeter photo. So that's number 1. That is number 2. Just to acknowledge that you only staying in Thailand on a temporary basis. They get you to fill a form with that. A copy of your visa. So a copy of your visa with the STV sticker, what sticker they call it, but it's just a photocopy of your visa on your passport page. That's all they want you to do. So they just photocopy that. Right, so once you've done that, then you need a copy of the last arrival stamp and departure card. So that's a TM6. So that means when you come into Thailand, you had they stamp your passport. That's just got to show that again. Oh, it's crazy, isn't it? And then also you need the TM6 is actually the card what you fill in, where you have to put it in your name, address, where you're going to, how long you're staying. Residence of stay, where you're staying in Thailand, also what date you'll be coming back to your country. Yeah. Yes guys, I hope you appreciate this. Yeah. Alright, so the next part is when you go to the ASQ hotel, what you need is a copy of the stay in the hotel, the quarantine hotel. So, right, so that's a certificate actually. So when you get your receipt, you need the receipt as well. So this is a certificate to say that you actually had 14 days in quarantine, and that's very important that you get that. The 14-day certificate is a certificate that you complied and you stayed in their ASQ hotel for 14 nights. Yeah. And don't forget, you need the receipt from the hotel too. That's all part of it. So receipt to say that you've paid, need that as well. So those two things come together. That's very important, that is. I can't overemphasize that. So the next one is need is a TM30. So what this is after you've left the quarantine, they want to know where your whereabouts are, where you'll be going to stay. And right, so for that you need a hotel where you've got made the booking, so you need that. If you're going to your property in Thailand, so you need your book to show that you own the property, just to prove that that's where you're going to, that's where you'll be staying. Your deed, I suppose you can call it that if you like. Right, so the other thing is, if you're leasing a property, a copy of the lease agreement. This is all what they need. This is a copy of the lease agreement. And the next one is if you have a contract and you've been a place what you've been paying for constantly, a contract to show that you've actually renting somewhere and you have a contract, that will all be with this TM30. That's really very important, that is, that you fill all that in precisely. Whew, guys, this is yeah, it's a lot to do, isn't there? But it's 8 things. If we go through it, it's pretty straightforward. Or just go back on the video or email me, and if there's anything you're not sure about. But I believe I've given you a real good direction of how to do things. Right, so the next one is you already know about the coronavirus insurance, but I should take a copy of that and the policy number. I don't see anything written down about that, but they do ask to see your health insurance certificate. So your private health, so for travelling, so it's got to be nothing less than 400,000 baht that you actually paid for this. And that's the least, the actual insurance for purposes, that's the least that would allow for that insurance to be at. Anything above that is fine, but nothing beneath the 400,000 baht. Whew, guys, I hope that really did the trick. Anyway, guys, look forward to seeing you again. If you please give feedback, it'd be very much appreciated. I'm a bit short on feedback and questions and answers. Anything you'd like to know, I can find out for you here in the UK. I'm still at the moment ready to get back out there as soon as the quarantine is finished. And as you know, I've a young baby. We're just going to the Royal Thai Embassy on the 12th of June to get the certificate of, say, his birth certificate, so that he's got a Thai citizenship, dual nationality. But any of you people have followed my my blog or channel, yes. So hopefully we'll be back in Thailand, and you know, I'll be able to give you sort of travel instead of, you know, sort of this type of thing. I don't mind. This is what I've got to do until we get back there. And you'll be seeing us travelling through the jungles of Thailand too. You know, a bit difficult, I suppose, with a baby. Well, we do our best, you know. We have a jungle baby, you know. Anyway, guys, you know, I really appreciate your time and watching this video. And we look forward to seeing you again. This is just Freddy. And we'll see you again next week, probably, guys. Thank you. Just Freddy. Thumbs up, guys.